Hello, everybody. Welcome to New York Nerd Show with our mail call mail time. I am all that Pat. This is Ellie. This is Bitteritz, and that is
Lord Cash.
Boom Shakalaka indeed.
You excited? You back? You guys, what the cat?
What's that?
Are you excited to be back?
I am. I was like, hearing that music, I was getting a little pumped. I was like, yeah, it's been a while since I heard this music. It's great.
Yeah, Ellie's full grown now. I mean,
I know.
I think she's what, 17? Yeah. So,
what are we doing?
killing time.
Opening what?
Okay. We have our September. Yes, look at your calendar. It is October 14th, but that's okay. We are opening our September geez Louises, Dinosaur Dracula Fun Pack.
All right, it's October because it's he just 4 months of Halloween.
That is
This
true.
one of his Halloween months.
And if you're not familiar, Dinosaur Dracula's Fun Pack come from the website Dinosaur Dracula. Makes sense. And Dinosaur Dracula is a retro-themed website with a lot of love, a lot of creativity. Matthew, who is the creator of it, basically, he'll show you a picture of an action figure, but instead of just putting a caption, he will write a 3-paragraph essay about it. Not the history, but just like how he enjoys it. So anyway, his favorite holiday is indeed Halloween, and like Bitteritz said, he stretches it out, just like the stores do. You know, he starts seeing Halloween decorations in July. He starts plotting in July. So I can't wait to see what this fun pack has.
Yes, first up. Sour Punch Spooky Straws.
Ooh, hitting us up with some sour candy.
Apple, grape, and tangerine. I'll eat the tangerine.
Now,
Very nice.
do you guys like sour candy? Last episode, we did sour Skittles. And what are your guys' thoughts on sour candies?
In general, I'm okay with them. Depending on how sour they truly are, that's kind of where I may draw the line. You know, those
Like
super.
those warheads or the sour heads. I don't like those. That's
Yeah, the warheads were, which I had a bunch of them growing up. I used to get like the big jars of them, and so you get the little. Like watching you guys eat them, I'm already getting the puckerness in the back of my my jaws now. Just talking about the sournicity of certain candies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's the word.
I just said it.
You just made it a word.
I like these.
You got to consider all words are made up, so I'm just following suit.
That is true.
Now, do you prefer like these kinds of sour things to like, or just like a normal Twizzler?
These taste like if Sour Patch Kids had a one-night stand with Bubblicious bubblegum. I just had a grape one. Mwah, fantastic. Just sour enough that doesn't give me the full pucker that I'm feeling it in my jaw like 3 days later.
Right.
But yeah, these are good.
Now I see on the thing there's apple, grape, and tangerine.
Mm-hmm.
Grape was great. Now I'm going for apple.
Grape 8.
Now my question is like, why tangerine? Why not just like orange?
Orange.
Orange was on vacation.
Quite. Can you taste the tangerine?
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? It tastes like it's like orange.
These are sour apple. It's a little good.
There you go.
No, we don't want to do 30-minute show of just eating these sour punch
I'm
straws.
hungry though.
Well, what's up next, Bitteritz?
Most of Waxman entering Haddonfield hand poured in southern Indiana. So they look like blood and guts, I guess.
What?
Yeah. So these are. I don't know if you've ever had. They're not incense, but you actually take the cubes and you put them on a wax melter. Usually it's got like a light bulb underneath it. And they will do that, and they'll melt down, and of course then it gives off the aroma. So there's actually 4 different flavors that you can
Flavors.
Yes. So it looks like you've got entering Haddonfield.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Okay.
A little bit of a spice smell to it.
Right. Yes. I don't know. I'm looking to see here. So this one is a crisp autumn night in the woods with nutmeg and cinnamon layered with apple wood and cedar.
I can definitely smell the nutmeg.
I could open it. Yeah, I could
Yeah.
smell all sorts of things.
So that one probably may be my favorite, depending on. There's another one that, depending on how it truly smells, might bump that up a little bit. But I'm a huge cinnamon scent fan. I love cinnamon. I like next
like
month.
those witches brooms. They always have those brooms, the cinnamon brooms.
I'm gonna be getting a couple next month when they start rolling out, beginning of November. I love those.
Nice.
So there's another one, and give me a second here. It's called there's We All Float Down Here. Is another one that they have.
Does it smell like raw sewage?
Or latex?
So it is in the theme of, I'm sure, the It, with They All Float Down Here.
Good call.
So that one is a cotton candy, caramelized apple, and a hint of funnel cake.
Oh, I would have preferred that one for sure.
No blood?
Because it looks like almost like a piece of cake.
Yeah,
the yellow one.
Yeah.
So then you also have Crystal Lake 2, which is inspired by Friday the 13th, Part 2. And I didn't mention that Entering Haddonfield is inspired by Halloween. The movie,
okay.
The original movie. So this one is soft ozone with a fresh, clean aroma.
In other words, it smells like nothing.
It smells like air. Great. And then the last one, Keep Away from Pumpkinhead, from the movie Pumpkinhead, is exactly that. Classic pumpkin spice with a little something special.
Who knows
That's what it says.
Specialness is.
I don't know what the special is, but those were the 4 flavors that you were able to get that are inspired by a different horror movie, which I think is kind of cool. I know Lady Cash did a bunch of those little wax squares. You can buy them like at Walmart too. I've seen them.
Yeah.
So if you don't actually have one of the incense burners, they're like $5-10 at a Walmart.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in having a crisp autumn night in the woods with nutmeg and cinnamon layered with an apple wood and cedar. I almost said clear, but cedar. So give you that foresty smell in your house.
So let's see what's next.
I like that.
Honey with Cheerios.
A little sticker.
Yes, pumpkin spice Cheerios. I don't know. I don't know who this bunny is. There you go.
It's probably a stuffed animal of his.
There's a cassette. How are we gonna play that? We do have a
cassette player.
Not a lot of people have cassette players anymore. It's funny. Original motion picture soundtrack for The Gate. I'm not familiar with The Gate. Are you guys familiar with The Gate?
I am not. What year was it made?
1992.
Yeah, what a year. OJ was running from the Lamb, I think. Bush was in office, I think.
I've never heard of this movie.
We were all alive, I can guarantee. What a beautiful piece for if you collect cassettes. Oh, those are straight up from like a movie rental store. Sweet. Put that on the side of your VHS tapes. What were your guys' like experiences growing up of being able to rent VHS tapes? You know, whether we had a Blockbuster or a local mom and pop shop. Do you guys remember doing that?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
yes.
I say that because we had a place called Video King growing up, and this reminded me of it. Each section of movie was themed, but there was actually a legitimate spooky cabin that you would walk in with sound effects and lights that was for the horror section. So like that was always like the scary spot. Like when you're like 10, you're like, do I go? By the time you're 12, I'm like, hell yeah, you go. You just walk in and it's pretty cool. What do you guys have experiences with like that with movie places?
Blockbuster. I have theme sections.
Blockbuster was definitely one I went to. We had a Hollywood Video And then I think 16,000 video was another one we had. Then a couple of like, one-off video rental places around town.
The one that started with the P that we had.
Palmer, right?
Palmer Video.
Yeah,
yeah, Palmer.
You talked about it a lot.
Yeah,
like,
I couldn't think of the P. But it was basically a Blockbuster.
So I have a funny story about Blockbuster Video. I was 16, maybe 17, and I had just gotten off work from while I was working at SeaWorld at the time, and I didn't want to go home just yet. So I went to Blockbuster Video to go look through and rent something, everything. However, my mom was expecting me to come home right away. And again, this is 96, 97 time frame. Cell phones weren't a thing. I may have had a pager. But all of a sudden I'm in one of the aisles looking at this video, this, cassette, this one, whatever. And all of a sudden out of the corner of my eye, I see my mom walking down the aisle to me. She comes up to me, grabs my ear,
oh man,
and starts dragging me out of the Blockbuster Video store. I was mortified and terrified. I'm like literally like flipping her hand off of my ear. Like, I'm going, just let me go. I'm like, just stop making a scene. But the fact that my mother, pre-GPS time, knew that I was at a video store and went and found me, I find a testament to my nature and my mom knowing who I am.
I was just going to say that exactly. Yeah, there are really a couple places that I'd predict where you would be, and a movie store would be one of them.
Yeah, so that's always my funny story of getting dragged out of Blockbuster by my ear.
I learned very late on. Like, I had never tried to go to a different Blockbuster to drop something off, but when I was like in high school, I dropped off a Blockbuster tape to a different Blockbuster, and apparently you can't do that.
No.
And it was like this whole ordeal. They wouldn't mail it to the other Blockbuster. They charged me late fees or whatever. I think they ended up like giving back the late fees or whatever, because I'm like, I dropped it off at a Blockbuster.
Near the end, they changed that because they didn't even do late fees anymore. But yeah, no, growing up, that was the same thing.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I remember like I would drop them off at any Blockbuster.
Believe it or not, if you do a credit report on yourself, Lord Cash, you'll realize that you have outstanding bills to Blockbuster Incorporated.
That's awesome.
All right, next up. Monster in My
Oh,
Pocket.
man. Are those the toys?
It is.
Oh, wow.
He played with them. Did you copy them? I've never heard of these. I've heard of them. I never owned them.
Two?
Yeah, there's two of them.
Okay, first of all, I'm sure it says they're on the thing, but where in the world is that from? Is that like Russia?
Greece.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not Russian letters, because I would recognize Russian letters.
Oh, wow.
Does it show which the different options?
Yeah, you get a sweet, sweet poster.
Whoa, there's a lot of options.
Oh, there's hundreds of them. This is like Muscle Men.
I feel like
Oh, this is Muscle Men. This came out after Kaneko Man, Muscle Men. These are like legitimately monsters in your pocket. There's a Nintendo game that we're still looking for these. Oh, wow.
there's a battle card that comes in the pack. And then
Oh, man, these are sweet.
it's weird that some parts are in English and then some parts are in Greek.
Well, I'm guessing that battle cards is not necessarily a phrase that they translate well.
And then there's the second one, you pop it open.
Absolutely. This is cool. These were like, I don't know. Oh, come on.
The same one?
The same one.
What are the two?
Very
They're all
good.
the same.
Are they all the same?
They are not.
Okay.
So according to his blog piece, they were such a huge hit in a previous fun pack that he did that he thought he would give out everyone two this time around. So every subscriber will receive a pair of these vintage blind bags, which each contain an honest-to-goodness neon monster in my pocket figure. Please note that there is no way of guaranteeing that you will get two different figures. However, since there are 48 in the set, the odds are in your favor.
I know.
I got bad odds.
These are unbelievably cool, and for the record, yes, they even worked in the rare 25-point monsters.
Hmm.
Not sure
Okay.
exactly what that last line means, but
You could play them. You could. It's like almost like a battle RPG type of thing.
okay.
Oh, look, the battle card's different at least.
Yeah, because
Well, that's good.
yeah. Well, I went from 100 miles an hour crashing down to 0 and parking real quick because that was cool. But now I got 2 of the same.
All right, next up, Coaster. It has some ghosts and a witch.
It definitely reminds me of like the cheapy ones you'd get at like the mom and pop grocery stores around this time of the year.
Right.
Have you started decorating, by the way, Lord Cash, for Halloween?
Yes.
I didn't know. We haven't either. Maybe we will after this.
To be honest, we have never really decorated for Halloween. My 9-year-old is begging me to do something.
Do it. I'm going to
So-
keep hassling you until you
He
do it.
begs us to do stuff
Yeah.
for decorating, and I'm like, we'll do it later. And he's like, wait.
Last year, because of the pandemic, was the first time we decorated for Christmas or Halloween in like 4 years. In case you guys are ever wondering about the guy that made this site, Matthew, here he is, dressed up as a bloody Frankenstein. So glad that he included that in the box.
Yeah, so apparently you get a pair of 2x2-inch stickers featuring Mad Matt, and the bunny with the Cheerios is named Leviathan, as
Good.
seen from the start of the 2021 Halloween countdown.
Oh, okay. All right. He does have videos on there. I saw one of them. So. All right.
This is a letter and a summary of all the items that we just got. Oh, the Gate cassette is a brand new cassette created by Terror Vision, and it's licensed.
Like-
the name of the movie or the.
It's when the action movie came
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Well, no, it says the classic 1987 horror movie.
Huh.
And then it says that the cassettes come in a never before used smoky tint color.
Yep.
Cool.
It was the Monster in My Pockets or 92.
Oh, okay.
There is a Gate promo, and in parentheses it said 1992, which is why I said that.
Oh, I gotcha.
There's a Shocktober promo on YouTube that he's got the clip here.
We haven't had any trading cards in a while. He was giving out trading cards in a lot of these Dracula fun packs, but not lately.
Lately,
We've got like 3 of them. They didn't have cards in them. Yeah.
Well, it's a possibility that since he hasn't seen us open up anything, any cards in a while, that he's like, well, they're not going to get any more of my cards.
Very true.
Exactly.
That's it for the box, right?
Yes.
All right. So,
I ate all the tangerine candy.
Hope you didn't want one.
yeah, I never did.
You
Okay.
were very happy about the Monster in My Pocket, so you got a double.
I got a double.
But this is something he can control.
Oh, he can. He lies in the thing. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was cool. There's definitely a lot of differences, with these boxes. You never know what you're gonna get. Kind of like Forrest Gump and his chocolates.
True story.
Yeah, and only one thing's edible though this time. Hey, unless I'm wrong about the Monster in My Pocket, guys.
You can like chew on them.
On
Yeah.
that note,
yeah, so we have a lot of different shows on our YouTube page. We don't necessarily come on live as often as we once did. Life has gotten hectic again, but hopefully good ways. But if you do want to check out some of our other videos, they are available on YouTube. Different series within them, whether it be our standoff one shows about like when I got my haircut, for example, or our birthdays, but also our normals. Like this one is our mail call mail time. We show you something we got in the mail. We also do have shows about like different video TV shows on streaming services. Those kind of shows come under our iStream Ustream banner. We also have a show called The Game Room, which kind of how it sounds, we do usually play a video game. We either play it live, we do a review, preview something. A lot of stuff going on as far as that is. Our flagship show is Slam Nation Wrestling. It's kind of what we started with a little bit. It's a show that Lord Cash and I actually did on the radio. Geez Louise, 20 years ago or so. I talk about everything going on in the world of professional wrestling. We'll probably be doing some episodes of that again pretty soon, now that the world of wrestling has really been heating up with AEW and WWE. I mean, you've been following both companies recently. I mean, what are your overall thoughts? I mean, it's been great.
Definitely, they're stepping it up. They're turning up the heat on the fire. So, yeah,
lots of competition and almost like it's like the Monday Night Wars back in the day, realistically. So again, we also alluded to crazy card collecting. We do open some trading cards, whether it be Garbage Pail Kid related, random movies like Bingo, Star Wars, you name it. So that's another show they've been doing. And I mean, other than that, we do have Funko Royalty, where Lord Cash shows off his billions and billions of Funko Pops. Lots of stuff going on there, lots of exclusives, and it's convention season actually in the fall. With New York Comic Con and such, and even was a GameStop Comic Con and a couple different ones, Walmart Comic Con. I don't know. I'm speaking out of my butt right now. But have you been getting a lot of new pops lately?
I have. So with the fall convention stuff with tying into New York Comic Con, it's weird because some of them got released at that time and some of them did not.
Yeah.
So pretty much everything that I wanted that was released that I wanted, I was able to get. Like Hot Topic and Box Launch, they're holding off until December to make those pre-orders. One out of the three from Amazon shared exclusive popped up, and I was able to get that. The other two, I don't know.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I subscribe to the various social media stuff of on the phone, so as soon as someone realizes that they are live on whatever website, I just flock to it. I'm like, okay, let me get it.
Yeah, like a little alert. Yeah.
So, in fact, I went on to Funko Europe today and placed an order, but apparently my address was wrong, and so it got canceled.
Oh, well, at least it didn't get sent to somebody else.
Right. So I'm gonna have to go in because for whatever reason, my billing address is here in the United States, but it's trying to send it to ship it to Kissimmee, United Kingdom.
Oh, well, there you go.
So
2/3 of correctness, I guess, but
yeah,
the most important part is not correct. Well, we do hope that you guys have subscribed to us over the years. If you're watching right now, you may have even gotten an alert that said we had a show going on. And hopefully we'll be having more shows going forward. And, if you have any questions about us, just you can share, and subscribe, put it in the comment section, whatever you want. And we're here. So we hope that everything is going fantastic with you. And until next time, anything that you would like to say, Lord Cash, or Bit of Ritz?
Or the kitties?
Well, that's what I was going to do. I know she's drinking, but I was going to say, meow, meow. All right, guys, till next time. Oh, so go ahead.
No, pretty much. I was just going to say goodbye and be safe.
Adios.